Good afternoon, business communications class. This is Noelle Edwards. This week we're having a discussion topic video done on workplace culture. A couple of times throughout the video you'll see me reference to the book and to my notes. So you'll see me look down and look on a piece of paper because lots of things I haven't really had the chance to memorize and maybe aren't even required for memorization, more for learning itself. And so you'll see me actually reference this piece of paper or this notebook. So just a heads up. So video workplace culture. I work for a communications company that's that's very, very well known in the Hampton Roads and Virginia area for that fact. At work we have lots of different cultures that intertwine, and people are from everywhere. It's a huge melting pot at our job. My boss is Italian American. I am African American with a mixture of other things. We have another gentleman on our team that's Chinese American, some other African Americans, and the other people on our team are Caucasian, but I don't know their full background, so really can't get into that. But you can just tell on our daily interactions that some of us come from different cultural backgrounds because we handle certain situations differently. Now I first want to start off referencing the video that the professor had us watch. I forgot what the guy's name was, but he was discussing employee morale and building teams with fun rituals. That is totally what we do at work. At work, when we have a newcomer come into our team from a training class, what do? We send off an email. Hey, I'm coordinating you guessed it, a potluck. And I want to know what you're going to bring. We don't even tell the team member about it. We just say, hey, come on up when you graduate and get to work. But they don't get to work that day when they graduate. They are coming up to a team that's welcoming them with open arms, saying, hey, welcome to our team. We love you. We want to help you succeed. If you need help, come to us. And here's food. This is something that's pretty major in Western civilization and Western culture. Food. Our lives are connected to food. We have an emotional response to food, so food is a big deal. You give someone a plate in America and it's like, hey, you're my friend. My mother taught me you don't sit down with anyone and share food unless you really like them. You don't share food, you don't share dinner, you don't share a meal with anyone. That's against the rules in my household. So they come up from training, we greet them with a potluck, and that sets the precedence for a wonderful collective, how do I explain? Just a good relationship between us team members, the boss, and the newcomer. We want them to come in, and we don't want them to feel isolated. So by doing this potluck, we get them in their comfort zone, and they have a chance to communicate with everybody else on the team. What else do we do? That's the biggest thing that we do to build teams. We also do very fun rituals. Whenever one of us gets a new client, we ring bells. That's our ritual. So we all clap our hands and say, hey, great job, Karen. You did a wonderful job. Good thing you got that new client. Wonderful. Unfortunately, I have seen a slight decline in that culture in the workplace. Now that I'm doing this video and discussing this with you, I think I'm going to send an email or have a meeting with my boss this week and say, hey, we need something to boost morale on our team again. We need to now push hitting that bell or come up with a different plan to boost each one of us when we get new clients. Just having that simple ritual can build confidence in team members and help them produce a lot better at work. Now, intercultural, had a little difficulty getting a little bit into this, but in regards to intercultural in my job, they understand at the company I work for that we all come from different cultural backgrounds. They even understand that our clients come from different cultural backgrounds. Even when it comes to you breaking down a customer or a client in the Hampton Roads region and Northern Virginia region, there's a huge difference in that clientele base. Huge difference, okay? But we had a 2-day seminar before getting hired, well, actually after getting hired, but during our training class, everyone, no matter what your position was, whether you were executive in marketing or accounting, or on a lower level technical support, whatever your job may have been or may be, you were going to go through a 2-day seminar on how to create an inclusive environment. Creating an inclusive environment was a wonderful seminar I sat through. It helps you understand different cultures. It helps you understand that it's okay to ask questions. It is not okay to prejudge. It is not okay to not like someone or to not help someone because they come from a different cultural background. So we went into the specifics of that, and it was a wonderful, wonderful course that I definitely did enjoy. Now, I'm not really going to get into the difference in culture for my clients because that's not really in the workplace. Well, it kind of is. It is directly correlated to my workplace. They're my clients. I noticed that my clients in Northern Virginia most of them are from India, okay? That's a known fact. Northern Virginia, heavily saturated with Indians, okay? Not Native Americans, but Indians from India. And they are now, or recently I read online, they're going through an industrialization process or are completing the industrialization process. Americans went through industrialization a while back. I believe it was during World War II. That's when we went through it. That's when we changed from all the farming to moving up north and getting into industrialization, getting into engineering, getting into power sources, getting into oil and gasoline and things of that nature. But now India is finally embarking on that. Now before, they were agrarians, farmers, agriculturalists, and they really didn't have the money stockpile like we had. So they were penny pinchers. And these Indians coming from India, now in Northern Virginia, had parents who were part of that era. And they, like the book says, culture is learned. It says rules, values, and attitudes of culture are not inherited, or not inherent. They are learned. So these Indians learned from their parents that, hey, you cannot be frugal with your money. You must save, save, save. So when they came over here to America, it's like, hey, people out here are spending money on everything, on cough drops, on cookies, on cups, on toasters. Things that we don't need. We don't need a toaster if we have an oven, but hey, America spend money on it. Why? Because we're boosting up our economy. We're making jobs. So coming over here, it was a change for them. And when I deal with those clients, I notice there is a huge difference. Huge, huge difference. When I'm trying to get them on board with our company and basically trying to sell them on our company, yes, our services cost money. Yes, they're not the cheapest, but hey, it's the best. You want the best, you have to pay in America. That's how it works. So this video has probably exceeded the 2 minutes it's supposed to go, so I do apologize. But I hope you understand my workplace culture just a little bit more now after this video, and I hope you enjoy it. Thank you. Have a great day.